How was moving in together? On our last day of honeymoon, Benjamin suddenly changed with me. He was really snappy at me and he kept going off to have time on his own. He also accused me of having a go at him for something, though he didn't have that conversation with me until after the cameras were rolling, which I found a little awkward, our first disagreement being on camera. But he eventually put his bad mood down to being nervous about living together. I was very nervous too. I've lived with guys before and they are generally messy. In fact, when my last relationship ended, I had said to my friends, I swear, if even my husband wants to live with me, he's going to have to buy the house next door. Despite reservations, as soon as Benjamin and I met at our new home, it felt great. We had intentionally not swapped numbers before so that the one night we spent apart, we could get some headspace. When I saw him at the house, he hugged me and told me that he'd missed me, and we finally exchanged numbers. He saved my name on his phone as Stephanie Jardine. And I joked with him that I wouldn't be changing my surname to his, and he was really disappointed and said that he would really like me to. So I agreed I would, and he often called me SJ after that. Living together started out amazingly. Benjamin promised me that every Sunday he would bring me breakfast in bed, and he was a good cook. We went on dates both with and without the camera crew. As time went on, we started to notice that we were getting quite stressed out with the pressures of filming, as it was quite restricted. We also, despite our real homes being very local to each other, we were told not to visit each other's places until the crew could film it. Benjamin had told crew that he was having building work done as a surprise for me, so that when filming had ended, we could move in. We had to therefore spend some time apart whenever he went home for the build, as I couldn't come with him. The night before decision day, we had had a fun-filled evening at the fair playing mini golf. Ben kept score and put the initials BJ and SJ on the card. We were going to discuss whether we were going to stay together on the way home, but we came across a boy who'd come off his moped and was in a bad way bleeding out on the road. I ran to give him first aid, and by the time I handed over to the ambulance and we got back, I was covered in blood and too tired to discuss it. So I simply asked him, do you want to stay together or do you want a divorce? Before I'd even finished asking, he said, yes, of course I want to stay together.